Hello, welcome to today's video. We are off to the gym. It's one of the last sessions of a sort of quite heavy strength phase that I've been on. It goes before the racing season starts. So before I run you through the session, just want to say thank you to Stereo for sponsoring this vlog. Stereo is a live broadcasting platform. It was set up last year, and there's a lot of bike riders that have got podcasts, and I've just bypassed it completely and set up my own live broadcasting. What is it? It's a chat. It's where I set up a chat with someone and we talk. You can tune into it live. You can leave voice notes, which you can sort of interact with the conversation. And a couple of days ago I spoke with Andy Lyons, who is the founder of Richardson's Trek team, which is one of the longest standing teams in the UK. So I'm Alex Dowsett. I'm a professional cyclist, and my guest this evening is a guy. Now, when I started racing back for the Malden and District Cycling Club at the age of 13, I looked up to the guys in the Malden who were going pretty quick around the Malden 10, and then there was a name kept being banded around. It was like, you think these guys are quick? The sort of king of Essex at the time, arguably still the king of Essex on a bike, is this guy called Andy Lyons. And it's quite kind of funny anecdote from back then, because you became legend status in the Dowsett household, this mysterious Andy Lyons that we were yet to meet. And my dad said, so download the app. The link is in the description below, and I hope you enjoy this vlog. So Ed, that owns this gym, obviously can't open to the public, but can help out elite athletes, so been in here 3 times. We're in Leigh-on-Sea at Rom Gym, and been here outside of training camp 3 times a week. The program's been a sort of collaboration between Israel, Team GB, and Ed here. And this is the sort of final session in Essex. We'll run you through it. Ed.
Hey, how you doing? So we're warming up the glutes. Now we're just doing some thoracic rotations. Our main lift today is going to be the deadlift. So we don't want any compromising at all. So we want, Alex to be fully warmed up, ready to roll. With Alex, because of the position we are on the bike, which is mainly static the whole time, so we're used to being in that kind of sagittal plane. We want to make sure that everything's warmed up in all the planes of motion. So what I mean by that is rotation work, obviously unlock the hips, get the glutes nice and warm, just make sure he's ready to roll. My main concern for him is keeping him on the bike injury free and having a strong season, so yeah. Right, big guns. So, nice deep breath, chest up, remember push and pull at the same time. Don't compromise your form. 4 reps. Here you go. Take your time, mate. That's it. Get rid of it when you want to. Just, we're looking at getting as much strength through the posterior chain as possible. And what I mean by that is simply glutes, hamstrings, lower back, and working the core from a holistic point of view. That's it, that was a really good lift.
Ed, what are the really big guys lifting in terms of actual weight on a deadlift?
On a conventional deadlift. I mean, the guys are maybe 3 times body weight.
Right.
I think Chris Hoy, looking at athletes and being a cyclist, he was doing 2.5 times his body weight. Right,
and he was probably at 90 kilo.
Yeah, and he was squatting 2 to 2.5 times his body weight as well. So, that's
200.
But then we look at what he does, whereas you need to break between your endurance work,
Yeah.
but what we're trying to do is the reason why we're doing the lifting into the activation work is so you can switch between both fibres,
Yeah.
type 1, type 2.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like trying to work, you know, and sort of tick both boxes. Nice one. I put 5 more on than our last session, so you'll kind of give me an RPE after the 6th rep. Good. Exactly what we did in that first set. Hold a couple a little bit longer than you normally would. That's it. And then in. Just a couple of seconds and in. Good. Try and individually walk in, coming in, just through those hips. Get those hip flexors working.
That's one of sort of a few different sessions I've been doing, I guess, in terms of gym strength work. Sort of constantly rotating and weights going up, reps are coming down. The thing with gym is I've always been quite scared of hurting myself. Like with a squat, like with having too much weight and going too deep, I never come back up again. And it's something that you don't actually do is practice how to fail in a gym. Just to reiterate, because I know there'll be a few questions around like going to the gym, and obviously it's sort of a privilege that I've been able to under being the level athlete for GB and with Israel and with what I am, and like, obviously all the measures are taken, the whole place is like sanitized and it's opened up literally just for me and Ed. It's all above board, which is good, and I'm massively grateful to him because it's really tough on him at the moment. Like the gym's quite new and obviously membership's taken a huge hit, so he reached out to me on social media and said like, do you need gym work? And I was trying to piece together a home gym badly. So yeah, massive thanks to him, and also again thank you to Stereo for sponsoring this vlog. The link is below, and also you can retrospectively listen to the conversations we had. You wouldn't be able to chime in obviously because they've happened, but you can listen back. So if you go onto my profile, which is just Alex Dowsett like the rest of my handles, you can go and listen to the conversation that I had with Andy Lyons a couple of days ago, and you can actually listen to it sped up slightly, which is hilarious to hear. It's just like talking really, really fast. So thanks for watching, and remember my next 2 stereo chats, which is a two-way conversation, which one will be with my father, Dad Dowsett, Phil Dowsett, about his motor racing career and the crossover between motor racing and professional cycling, and also with former elite runner Mark Harris, who is making the transition over to road cycling. And the next video we'll be releasing will be a review of the same bike that Chris Froome reviewed that caused absolute havoc, and I promise I'm not going to cause as much havoc with my review as Chris did with his. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you soon.